Well, hello, everybody, and happy Saturday. Ah, I'm so glad you guys are here, and I'm so glad that it's Saturday. Oh my gosh, it's not even Saturday. It's Tuesday. It just feels like it's Saturday. I'm thinking it's the weekend already because my vacation started today. Oh my gosh, it has been a crazy last few days. Ugh. It's Tuesday, guys. It's Tuesday, June 20th. I just looked at the computer. I'm thinking it's Saturday. Oh my gosh. It's a good thing I'm even here today. It's Tuesday, June 20th, 2023 at 7:01 p.m. And Lisa's lost her mind right now. It's a good thing I'm even awake right now. I'm so tired. Hello everybody. Wait till you hear my story from the last 2 days. It's been crazy, crazy. But thank the Lord, I am off for 5 days, I hope. I'm praying that nothing happens in the next 5 days so I can have a little vacation. It has been crazy. So I hope you guys are doing great. I have 3 cards for you today. They're pretty much all the same. It's a fun fold using the new paper. And this is brand new paper. So if you're a demonstrator, you've probably seen it. It's a sneak peek that's going to be in the online store starting July, I think July 1st or maybe July 6th. I don't know. Sometimes it's not the 1st. And I saw something that was a different date. So I don't know. Is anybody watching that knows for sure what date it is? Because I was thinking it was the 1st and then I saw something that it was later than the 1st. So it's available for demonstrators now and it's available for customers next month. So it's called One Horse Open Sleigh. That's the paper, and then the stamp set and dies are called Horse and Sleigh. So it's a sneak peek of a Christmas set that is available online only. It's not going to be in a catalog. And then there's another stamp set that's going to be available and dies. I didn't get that one because it just wasn't my thing too much, but I really liked the paper for this one. The stamp set I thought was cute, but the paper is what I really, really wanted because the paper is like fantastic. You're going to love it. Wait till I show it to you in a second. So this is one of the cards, and it's a fun fold card that I stole from another demonstrator, and I'm going to give you her name in just a minute. I just was looking through YouTube today for something to do, and I was like, oh, that's it. I love it, love it, love it. So this is one card, and then this is another one. So you open it up, and you basically get the whole 6x6 sheet all together right there. So, and then this is the other one. So we're going to do that, all 3 of these tonight. And it's Tuesday. It's not even Saturday. So, hello everybody that just joined us. Gotta drink some water. And it's not even cold water because my ice maker broke today too. Well, actually it broke yesterday, so I have no ice. Ugh, I'd hate drinking like not cold water. Ugh, I don't know about you guys, but I love ice water. I drink it all day long, but it's just not the same if it's not ice. I don't like room temperature water. So, hey, Jody. Hey, Lynn. Oh, Missouri is hot. Diana. Let's see. Vicky. I'm going to put my glasses on. I can't even see. Hey, Beth. Hey, Sue. Hey, Regina. Hey, Marie. Hey, Kay. Ooh, 103 in Texas. Hey, Barbara. Hey, Vicky. Oh, you got this paper coming Friday. Hey, Robin. Oh, you're in Delaware. Delaware Beach. Are you in Rehoboth? I've been to Rehoboth. Hey, Tony. Hey, Spice Girl. Christmas in June. Yes. I got this paper last week and I was like, oh, I really want to do a sneak peek of this today. So that's why we're doing that. Hey, Diane. Spice Girl is awake and fairly well. Love these cards. Thank you. Hey, Bill. How you doing? How you doing? I'll be Joey from my friends. Good evening, Lisa and y'all from Conyers, Georgia. Where the sun is sun. Where the sun is, where the sun is, sun is. Okay. I don't know if that's a typo or you're supposed to say where the sun is, sun is. Jody, no longer in hot Texas. Are you in North Carolina? Need a cool, cold card today. Oh, well, we got some snow coming here. Hello, hello, Patricia, Josephine, Vicky. Oh, Vicky got a card from Spice Girl. Oh, so did I. I got a card from Spice Girl. Debbie, another Debbie. Hi, Lisa. Vacation. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And I've got your address here. A little bird told me, and her name was Tony, that she's on vacation and you're all by yourself, so you need some Happy Mail. So I got Spice Girl's address. So if anybody wants to take a screenshot of that and send Spice Girl a card, she needs a little cheering up. Don't answer your phone. Don't answer your phone. What? I turned my phone on Do Not Disturb, so hopefully it's not going to ring. I always turn my phone on Do Not Disturb right before the video so nobody can call me and interrupt. Except for every once in a while I forget, and then hopefully it doesn't ring. It was pretty warm today. It's been in the 80s this week. It's been a little hot. Your bushes. Oh, here's a funny story. So Vicky's on here, and she is like a master gardener, and she's always sending me pictures of her plants and her flowers and her bushes and everything. So she sent me a picture of her flowers and her bushes, and she said she ordered these bushes and they were coming. And I said, I replied back and I said, oh, I love, what did I say? I said, oh, your bushes are so pretty or something, or I love your bushes or something. And she wrote back the funniest comment. She's a funny girl anyway, but she said something like she thought she was, I don't know, like in the Twilight Zone and like was in the lesbian Twilight Zone, and when I said I loved her bushes, I was dying laughing. I was like, oh my God. She's so funny. Oh yeah, I said your bushes are beautiful. That's right. Oh my gosh. Vicky, you're hysterical. A lesbian hacker. That's what she said. Yes. Vicky, you keep me laughing because you're always cracking jokes. I have a joke for you guys tonight. I don't know if it's as funny as the normal joke. I could not find a really good joke today. I was looking and looking, but I couldn't find like a really good. Oh, don't answer my phone for work. Oh, I got to tell you what happened. I think on Saturday I told you guys what was going on at work, and I thought I might have to work the next day because that girl, had said she, wasn't going to be able to come to work, and I told her that she better come to work. And she said she didn't have anybody to watch her kids, and I'm thinking, yeah, it's because it's Father's Day, and she just wanted the day off. So 5:30 Sunday morning, I get a text from her, and she says, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and quit because there's just too much going on and too much coming up, so I just don't think I'm going to be able to work there anymore. So sorry for the late notice. I said, you have got to be kidding me. So guess who had to work all day Sunday? I was so mad. Ugh, I was really mad. And it was a beautiful day. So anyway, I was mad. I had to work all day. And then while I was at work, the guy I was working with was sitting there and he was sick. And, kind of had like a sinus. No, yeah, that's what Robin, my mother, said that too. So my mother calls me and she's like, I was telling her, and she's like, isn't she supposed to give 2 weeks notice? And I said, well, yeah, in the real world, people give 2 weeks notice, but if they don't, what are you supposed to do? Fire them? What are you going to do? Fire them if they don't give 2 weeks notice? And she goes, well, you better not give her a good referral or reference. And I said, I don't think she's going to be asking me for reference. Jeez. But anyway, so the guy I was working with, well, he was over there just like coughing and sniffling stuff. And I was like, why don't you just go get seen, and get some medicine or something? Because I figured he had a sinus infection or something. And he's like, no, no. He said, I'll be fine. And he, took some like Theraflu or something. And I said, just go get seen, because we can get seen for free at work, if we're sick. And he's like, no. He said, what if they test me and I have COVID? I said, nobody has COVID anymore. I mean, we see like maybe one person a week, if that, with COVID. I mean, nobody has it anymore. And he was just like, no. He said, I'll get seen tomorrow. And he said, because if I have it, they're going to send me home and you'll be by yourself. And I said, I'll be all right. It's slow. I said, just go get seen. He didn't want to. So anyway, he toughed it out the rest of the night. And then, so we were pretty slow. So it was not that bad. Then he texted me the next morning. Guess what? He has COVID. I was like, oh no. So he's out the rest of the week. So I had to go to work yesterday and find coverage for all his shifts. So I was like, ugh. But anyway, I made it through my day yesterday. So hopefully nothing will happen the rest of the week. So anyway, that's my day. So and then my ice maker broke. So, and it just broke last year. So I looked and it was like 2 months past the 1-year warranty. Exact same thing happened. So I called the company and I said, well, same thing happened last year, but it's just past the warranty. So they charge you $95 just to come out and look at it. So they're coming in the morning, but anyway, so I'm exhausted. No 2 weeks notice not required. My friend Debbie said, if an employer was firing you, would they give you 2 weeks notice? No. Yeah, nobody gives 2 weeks notice anymore, I don't think. Unless they're really nice. If they're a good employee, they would give you 2 weeks notice. But yeah, she didn't care. I was, kind of deep down, I was almost hoping she would quit, because if she didn't show up, she was going to be fired anyway, but I would have had to go through a lot of hoops to go get her fired. I mean, you have to do all this stuff to get them fired. And wasn't the repair guy cute? I don't remember. I don't know. That was a long time ago. I remember one repair guy was cute last year, but I can't remember which one it was. Yeah, $95. Yeah, just to come look. But I think it does go towards the repair. So hopefully it won't be that much. Last year it was like $400 to fix it. They had to replace this big part. Okay, so big announcement. Guess what? Tomorrow, free shipping. So I'm glad I had a video today, because I was worried I wouldn't be able to tell you guys. So free shipping tomorrow only. It starts tonight at midnight, Mountain Time. So depending on where you are, it starts at midnight. If you're at my time, it'll be 2 in the morning. So if you're a stay up late kind of person, you can stay up late. And if you want, you can double dip and get that paper. So the designer paper that's on sale, you can get free shipping on that. And here's another idea. So if any of y'all have been thinking about getting the starter kit and signing up to be a demonstrator, you could do that today and do that for $99 and get free shipping on that. You get $155 of stuff for $99 and free shipping. So you'll get $56 of free stuff for the kit, because you'll get $155 for $99. So that's $56 free and free shipping. And then you'll be a demonstrator, so you'll get your discount tomorrow. So you can get free shipping plus your discount plus the sale on tomorrow. So you can triple dip. So just a thought in case anybody's thinking about that. Vicky says $400. I'd go without ice or buy a new fridge. Oh no, my fridge is one of those French door ones. You know, it's got the fridge on the top and the freezer on the bottom, but the ice cube and the water's in the door. And I go through a ton of ice. I can't drink anything without ice, so it doesn't have anywhere to put ice trays. It's built in the top of the refrigerator. So unfortunately, there's nowhere to put ice trays. There really isn't anywhere to put them. But you know, by the time they come out and tell you how much it's going to be, you know, they've already you've already spent like $300 on the visit and the part. So yeah, triple dip. You're thinking of ice cream now. That's right. Oh, speaking of which, Tillamook's on sale at Food Lion. If anybody goes to Food Lion, I think today's the last day it's on sale. Okay, so let me show you. So free shipping tomorrow. Don't forget that. And then this is the paper. So let me move this out of the way. So we've got our 3 cards we're going to make. So here is one sheet. This is one of the sheets that we're using. So this is the card. So you can see we're using the whole piece of that except for just the piece at the bottom I cut off. So you use the whole entire sheet in the card except for just cutting off the bottom. So that's that piece. And then this is another piece. So you get 4 of each one, and then the back is just like a pattern. So the front has the scenery on it. The back has a pattern on it. So this is the next one. Beautiful. That's got some trees. This one we're using today. And that's the back. We're using this one today, which I love that one. And that's the back. And this one is really pretty. This kind of almost reminds me of that one we had. It's not quite as gorgeous as the one we had a couple years ago. That, what was that one called? Silent Night, maybe. That was like really gorgeous. That was probably the most beautiful paper ever. Here's one. That's the back. Here's one with the fox on it. Beautiful. And there's that sleigh that comes with the stamp set. Oh, that's the back of that one. So you could put the sleigh on these too. I just didn't feel like stamping and cutting and doing all that. I wanted to do this fun fold that I found. And there's one with a deer. And then here's one. And last one. I think this one is really cool. This is like looking from the sky down. I think that's really neat looking. And then that's the back. So there you go. So lots of pretty paper in that one. And then here's the stamp set and the dies that go with it. All right, and that is available online only. Now for demonstrators, next month for everybody else. All right, so I got a couple Happy Mail things. So one of these is from Spice Girl. This one, that looks familiar, doesn't it? Looks just like one of my cards. Isn't that cute? Love it. Love it. I'm so glad you like my cards enough to make them yourself. So thank you, Spice Girl. I love it. Love it. That was Santa stuck in the tree. Oh, Santa stuck in the tree looking down. Yep. And she decorated the envelope and everything. And then this one is from Tony. So I got one from Tony and Spice Girl. Were you guys stamping together and sent them? Because I got them like one day apart. This one I thought was really cool. I was like, oh, and I don't have any of those loops. But I thought that was so pretty with the bird hanging on that. And I thought that was just gorgeous. Love it. So thank you, girls. That totally brightened my day. I haven't gotten any lately. Don't forget, card kit is this card that we made last time, and you can get it just by ordering. So tomorrow, anybody that orders $50 or more using the host code, don't forget. And there's also another one. If you got my email today, there's the host code in the email. You can use that one or this one, or there's one on my website. So there's 3 host codes you can pick from. Use any of them. Doesn't matter to me. So any host code will work. They all get the kit. If your order's over $100, you get these also. If your order's over $150, you do not need to use the host code, and you still get all the goodies. And you can get the hostess benefits too. And then also, don't forget designer paper on sale. So that's 10%, 15% off. So you get the free shipping and the sale. All right, so we're going to make all 3 of these cards. They're pretty much the same directions, but I'm going to show you how to cut the paper and everything. So we're going to start with the brown one because I'm going to show you how to cut it. And it's super easy. Let me read the comments real quick. Working, yeah. Maybe the repair guy will be cute. I actually have been on a couple dates lately. Nothing exciting. Nothing exciting. I'm telling you, that Plenty of Fish is like, ugh. I'm already hating it. Is that new paper also on sale? No, it's not on sale, but you do get free shipping if you're a demonstrator on it. No. The deer and the rabbits are enjoying my garden. Oh, nice. The bird is pretty creative. That quilt one is cute. Oh, Vicky, you like that quilt one? It's on my website. You can go look at it. Oh, I forgot to tell you. So I got this idea from Judy Clock. It's K-L-O-C-K. And her channel on YouTube is Crafty Clock. So Crafty, K-L-O-C-K. So Judy Clock is her name. You can search her on YouTube. And she did this fun fold on there. And you made Lisa's card and didn't mean to send it back to her. That's funny. So I just thought they were so cute. And I said, oh, I love that pattern because it shows the whole thing. So anytime you have like a scenery card, this is really a great fun fold to do because you get the whole picture of it. And then you fold it and it looks like that. So I think it's a great idea. All right, so here is what you need for the first one. So you need a piece of 5.5 by 8.5 early espresso. Score it at 4 1/4 and 1 1/2. And then I already cut this. So you start with 6 by 6 designer paper. I already cut the piece at the bottom off. So now it's 6 by 5 1/4, and we're going to cut it. And then you need a piece of 1 7/8 by 5 1/4 white. And these 2 pieces are for the words. So 3 1/8 by 1 early espresso, 3 by 7/8 white. And then I'm going to show you how to cut that. And that's all you got to do. So these would make super easy Christmas cards. All right, so did you guys get a screenshot of that? Super pretty paper, I know it. The thought of getting back into the dating pool is scary. It sure is. And I've already talked to like 4 guys that were fake guys, and you start talking to them and you're thinking, the best way to tell they're fake is to say, like, if they say they live in Chesapeake or Norfolk or, you know, wherever, I say, oh, where in Chesapeake do you live? Or where in Virginia Beach do you live? And they name some place, and I'm like, that doesn't exist. They'll say, like say Chesapeake, you know, is divided into sections like Deep Creek, Great Bridge, Greenbrier. So anybody that lives in Chesapeake knows, you know, you either live in, you just call it, like if you say, where in Chesapeake do you live? You either live in Greenbrier, Deep Creek, Great Bridge, Churchland, or whatever. You know, you just say that. That's where you live. It's just like different areas. So if anybody says anything other than that, they're not from Chesapeake. So, you know, if they make up some weird thing like, I don't know, Route 62, you know they have no idea what they're talking about, which that's what these people do who are fake people. They just make up something and you're like, yeah, okay, you're not from here. You're just from like some other foreign country. You're just making that up. So that's what I always ask them first is, Like, where do you live? What part? Or they'll just ignore the question 10 times until you ask them over and over. All right, so for this one, so this is a regular piece of cardstock, cut the regular way, just a half a sheet, and then you score it in half like you normally do, and then you got the extra score. So it is 1.5 and 4 1/4. So fold it in half, then you got the extra fold at the 1.5. So this is what you have to cut. And you have to cut it, and I've got a little picture here. All right, so you take your 6x6 piece, you cut it at 5 1/4 on the bottom, or you can cut the top off, it doesn't matter. All right, so then you're gonna cut it at 2 3/4 and 1 1/4, and then you'll have the 2-inch piece left over. Now, most of you guys know I always cut my paper upside down at the bottom, but for this one, you need to cut it the right way, I guess at the top, or it's not gonna work, because you gotta have it, you have to cut the 2 3/4 here, and then the 1.5. So we've got to do 2 3/4 first. So if you're a bottom cutter like me, you're gonna have to flip the paper over, or it's not gonna work. All right, so you need the 2 3/4 cut first. So that's your first piece. Then the next piece is the 1 1/4. Oops. This is not my normal cutting way. 1 1/4. I can barely see that far. Let's see, 1 1/4. I need my glasses. Okay, 1 1/4. That's so far away. Now I know why I never cut that end of the cutter. Hopefully that's it. All right, so these are your 3 pieces. So see how easy that is? All right, so you've got 2 3/4. This is the 2 3/4, 1 1/4, and 2. So those are your 3 lined up: 2 3/4, 1 1/4, and 2. So just make sure you cut it in that order, or it's not going to work. Okie doke. All right, so then you're going to glue the front piece, or the left piece, to this right here. So it gets glued to this piece. So what happens is, if you look, this back of it is not glued down to anything. So it's going to fold flat like that. So you're only putting the glue on that flap right there, because the back of that is just going to be like hanging there. So just be careful you don't put glue on this piece. You put it on here. Okay, so big tip there. So put it on this, and just don't go too close to the edge, and put that down there. And it should be exactly even all the way around this part, okay? Which is about, it's about 1/8 of an inch all the way around. Oh, thank you. No washing men's clothes. Having food on the table. You know, I kind of do like being single, but at the same time, I've been single for 12 years now. And, you know, I kind of really miss having somebody to do something with. And, you know what? I'm missing a piece. I think I forgot. What did I forget? This piece right here. Uh-oh. What did I do with that piece? Huh. I hope I forgot. I didn't forget it. Oh, here it is. Okay. I forgot this piece. All right. So this was the other piece that I cut off the bottom. So when you flip it over, that's the piece that's going to go there. So I actually forgot to tell you about that one. And you need to trim that one down to 5 1/4. So sorry about that. I forgot. So that's the one that goes down this side. So you need that back, that little piece. So you don't waste that little scrap. We are going to waste it on one piece because it doesn't really match. Sometimes it doesn't match, but so one of them we're going to stamp. And you could layer this with something if you wanted another color. I tried it, you know, but this color right here, I think is that baby diarrhea color, the wheat. And I put it with it and it looked really gross because I don't know what it is about that color. I just don't like it. It looks good with some things, but some things it just doesn't. So I did not use that as a back piece. So it looks okay if it's mixed up with something else. But by itself, it looks like baby diarrhea. All right, so this one kind of just gets squished in there a little bit. And then this one will go here. Kind of reminds me of cutting for the bay window card. When I did those, you kind of got to cut similar measurements. And then this little white piece goes over here. If you want to stamp something on this, you can, but I didn't stamp anything on it. I think my glue is running out a little bit. Now, I use the same words for everything, just to make it easy. But, okay, so there you go. That's the inside. And then when you shut it, you get that for the front. And then we're just going to stamp the words. And I'm using the same ones for every card. So this is Early Espresso, one of my old pads. And we're using Wishing You a Season of Cheer. And that's just, woo, kind of dry. Gonna go right in the middle. There it goes. All right, and we need some scrap paper to clean that because I'm going to switch colors. I didn't bring my cleaner with me, so we're going to have to switch colors in just a second. All right, and then we're going to glue that. I don't know why I just put the lid on that. We're going to glue that down. So if any of you guys have been waiting to order stuff, now's the time to get it because we got that free shipping. Did anybody watch that Queen Charlotte after I told you about it last time? That was so good. I wish they made more than 6 episodes. I don't know why they only did 6. Because it was good. Now I've been watching a couple Hallmark movies. All right, so this is going to go like right here. And it kind of hangs off a little bit. So what I did was I flipped it over where I'm going to put it. And just put the dimensionals right here to make sure I don't go over the edge. So I've got them like right up to the edge. Oops. And then we're going to just put it like right there. Now I didn't put shimmer spray on this because since this piece is just a piece of designer paper, if you spray it with the shimmer spray and it gets wet, it might warp a little bit. So I really didn't want to do that because I was afraid that it would curl up. So you can try it if you want to, but I think it would probably curl a little bit. And then I did put some little gold pearls on here. So these are the festive pearls. So I thought the gold looked pretty good. So just put a couple of these on here. And there you go. And then we can just pretend that we've got some shimmer on there. You can probably put Wink of Stella. Let's try that. Maybe that'll look good. That'll give it a little shimmer, but without getting it too wet. Oh, there you go. So that gives it a little bit of sparkle, but it doesn't get it like so wet that it's gonna curl up. Oh, man. I didn't realize that was so sharp. I almost cut myself with that, so be careful. Okay, so there's that one. So there's one. One down, two to go. All right, so next one. Wow, that thing really was sharp. All right, next one is the blue one. So that is this one right here. So basically the same pieces. I already cut these. So we've got, oh, let me read some comments. I know I'm missing all the excitement. Hold on, let me see. Let's see. Hate that wheat too. I know. It's such an ugly color. I haven't met anybody that really likes it. Oh, Ruth was thanking me for mentioning her on my live. Huh. My dog. No, Shimmer. Nope. Okay. All right, so here's our three pieces. So again, I cut them exactly the same as I did the last time. So you got your 2 3/4, your 1, what is it? 1 1/4 and 2. So there's those three right there. Keep checking to make sure I'm not bleeding. I feel like I cut myself with that little hook thing. All right, so there's our 1 7/8 by 5 1/4 white, 3/4 by 5 1/4 DSP. Now this one actually, was that the one that came from here? Nope. Okay, so what I did with this one, this is actually the one that comes from the next card, this card right here. So the red was the back of this piece, and I didn't use it. So it was on the back of that. And I didn't like it with this piece, so I saved it and used it with this card because there's red in that one. And there's the two pieces for the words. All right, so get a screenshot of that so you can save that. So don't throw your little scraps away. Always save them. So I wonder if I had saved this one. Did I have some scraps? Let's see. Yeah, that one wouldn't have gone with the other card. I stamped the last one because I didn't have anything to go on the side. Try not to get blood on it. Well, if I do, there's little spots on there already, so you won't notice it. Okay. I know. Isn't this beautiful? It looks like the sunset back there. I love it. All right, everybody get a screenshot. I found that even layered paper will also warp a little if you get too frisky with the squirts. Yeah, of the shimmer spray. Yeah, well, you always do shimmer spray last after it's glued down, and then usually it won't warp. But yeah, you don't want to squirt too much or it might. And that's why you always hold it like about 12 inches above your paper, because if you do it too close to your paper, it will get too wet. Okay, so again, we're gonna do the same thing. So you're gonna fold this piece back and give it a good score. And we're gonna put the big piece right there on that. So we're gonna put the glue. Isn't that just beautiful paper? I love it. I need a new glue. So put that one right here. I want to see if we have any other scenery paper we could do this with. I'm wondering, do we have any other scenery paper right now? I can't remember. This would have been perfect when we had that other one from a couple years ago, that Christmassy paper. This red one's going to go right here. And see, also, you probably could have used that one. I think the red looks better because it picks up the little red that's where the leaves are. My friend, this is really a sad story. So one of my girlfriends, it's her 60th birthday. So her daughter wanted to surprise her. So she told her she was taking her on a trip. So she had saved up like a week of vacation. And she didn't tell her where she was going. She just told her, you know, it was like a tropical kind of place. So take like, you know, summer clothes, bathing suits, that kind of stuff. And to be ready, she was picking her up this morning and they were going on a trip, airplane. So they had a 5:30 flight. They get to the airport. The flight's delayed. She didn't tell them where, she didn't say where they were going. So they get to the airport, the flight's delayed, and so they sit at the airport and they realize they're going to miss their connecting flight because they're supposed to connect in Atlanta. So they were on Delta. They were supposed to connect in Atlanta, so they were going to miss the connecting flight. They were supposed to get on a cruise. She had booked a cruise to like the Bahamas and stuff, and it was a 5-day thing. So anyway, long story short, they tried to rebook the flight since the flight was delayed and they were going to miss the connecting flight. They tried to rebook it. They were not going to make the boat. So they ended up missing the boat. So they each only had like so much, vacation time saved up, and there was no way that they were going to make it and get on the boat in time. So they had to cancel it and came home. I felt so bad. She was crying. I was like, gosh, that just sucks. Because that was like her surprise for her 60th birthday. So I was like, that's a big bummer. That almost happened to us one time on the Stampin' Up trip when we were going to, I can't remember which one it was, but the exact same thing happened. We were going on Delta and we were going to Florida, and exact same thing. We were going through, no, we didn't even have a connecting flight. We were going to either Fort Lauderdale or Miami, but our flight got delayed way, way longer. It was like till 1 p.m. And then we sat at the airport like all morning and ended up, sitting in like the bar drinking. We get on the plane finally. Then there's bad weather, so we have to circle the airport. But we get on the plane and the lady says, oh, by the way, the bathroom's broken. So nobody's allowed to use the bathroom for a 2-hour flight. After we've been sitting at the bar all day. We're like, you've got to be kidding. And there was 10 of us from here that were all going on the trip, the same Stampin' Up trip. Because there's a few of us that are demonstrators in this area that earned the trip. And we all just kept breaking into the bathroom because I'm like, you can't do that. You cannot just like lock the bathroom on a flight. That's like insane. Who does that? But anyway, we get to Florida and there's a thunderstorm. So we're circling the airport for like an hour. And we're sitting there going, we're going to miss the boat. We're going to miss the boat. We're going to miss the boat. So that was one of my very first trips. So needless to say, after that one, I never went the day of the trip. We always went a day early because I was not going to miss the boat again. All right, so this one I already stamped ahead of time. I don't know why. I just stamped it and I was like, oops, I don't know why I did that. So it's already done. So now anytime I go on a trip, like a cruise trip, I always go a day early because I'm not missing that boat. Because that's definitely no fun. Then you got to worry about your clothes too. Because sometimes your clothes don't show up. And then the boat leaves and then you don't have anything to wear for like the whole trip. Because it takes forever for them to get your luggage to you. All right, so again, we're not going to put any dimensionals all the way to the edge. Because we don't want that to get sticky on the other side. See how easy these are? You can just whip these out in no time. And they're just so pretty. Now for this one, I put these new gems on here. So these are called, these are the ones I'm giving away this month. What are they called? The name's not on here. Wait a minute. Oh, there's on the back. 2022-24 in color pearls. So I had picked the lightest one, and that matched pretty well. Let me try not to stab myself with this pointy tool again. I'll put the top on, and that'll help. There we go. All right, so the lightest color on here, which I think is Orchid Oasis, just happens to match the boho blue. So we're just going to use that on here. So there you go. So there's that one. And then when you open it up, you have that beautiful scenery. Love it. Love it. Love it. So there's those two. And always go the day before. And if you can schedule the air through the cruise line, they will help you. Yes. Well, usually, yeah, if you're on the Stampin' Up trip, they always book it for you. So you don't have to worry about that. So most of the time, like that time they held the boat for us, so that was good. But I have never missed the boat yet. But I know there was a lot of people that have. All right, last card. Here's the last card. So this one I actually stamped down the side. We've got Misty Moonlight, 5.5 by 8.5. Again, scored at 4 1/4 and 1.5. Thank you guys. Always go the day before. I fly Delta all the time, even through COVID. Never had a delay with Delta. I don't think I've ever flown Delta and not had a delay. I try not to fly Delta because if you go through Atlanta, forget it. There's always a delay. All right, here's our 3 pieces that are cut. And that's the whole piece right there. So it's already cut. There's our word pieces. And here's our piece for the side. So that's 1 7/8 by 5 1/4, and our 2 word pieces, 4 by 1 Misty Moonlight, 3 3/4 by 7/8 white. And that's all you need for that one. I can't believe that. After that flight, I said I would never fly Delta again, and I don't think I ever have. I pretty much have avoided it. I don't think I've ever flown Delta again because of that flight, because they were so awful to us. I would leave that last area blue. I like it that way. Which one, Vicky? Which one are you talking about? The last card I just did? This one? You would leave this part blue or this part over here on the right? The one on the front or on the right? Is that what you're talking about? Hi. That was supposed to be hi, not ho. Oh, Delta. It's best. Never have to go through Atlanta. Oh, that's good. Last one. You did. No, the end. The inside last panel. Oh, this one right here. Yeah, you could leave that blue if you want to. But in case you want to write something or stamp anything in there, you could. It's up to you. If it's your card, you can always do whatever you want. All right, so hopefully you got a screenshot of that part. And so this one, the only difference is we're going to stamp a little bit. So we're going to fold this piece back. Score that. This is my little thing from the Dollar Tree. So it's $1 1/4 tree now, but I love this little thing. It's like the best scoring thing. It's like the Pampered Chef scoring thing with the handle on it. I love it. I mean, I still have my Stampin' Up one too, but I really like that one. All right, so this one's gonna go here, but I'm actually gonna stamp this part first. So let me get a scrap paper. And you can use a different tree if you want. I was just trying to use this stamp set, so I used this tree. But, I mean, there's certainly other trees that you could use. That would probably go even better. So this is Misty Moonlight. So I'm just going to stamp this kind of all over. Oops, that's a little crooked. Good thing it's not going to show that much. All right, we just want that much to show. So we'll do one more in here. All right, so that much is going to show. So we got enough to cover that. All right, so we're good. All right, and then, oh, we need further words too. So let me get that real quick. Uh-oh. I grabbed a piece of sparkly white by accident. Uh-oh. Oh, well. I'm just going to have to use that. Because I grabbed it out of my scrap bag, and that's what I had. Ah! I don't know if it's going to match. We're just going to have to wing it, because that's all I brought. Okay. I don't know how I didn't see that before. All right, so this pad is so juicy, I smeared it all over the place on the original one. And that's crooked. Probably gonna have to stamp another one, but that's okay. We're gonna let that dry for just a second. Because it's juicy. All right, we're gonna put this together. So this one goes here. See if I can squeeze out a little bit more glue. Oh, it's on its last leg. I love this piece. This is one of my favorite pieces in there. I think blue and pink are my favorite colors. And then this one's gonna go right there next to it. Oops, you know what? It just got crooked, darn it. Let me see if I can get it up. It just moved. Uh-oh. Oops. It moved right after I put it down. Now it's crooked. Come on. We're gonna have to get it up. I'm messing my card all up now. Okay, we're gonna have to try that again. Because that was too crooked. Okay, let's try that one more time. Kind of messed up a little bit now, but it's okay. We just don't want it that crooked. Okay. All right, that looks better. All right, now that should fit in there. I was like, what? Oops, upside down. I was like, why is that not fitting? Because it's crooked. All right, we're gonna barely have enough glue, I think. I should just throw this away and get a new one. All right, come on. Just like one more little squirt. All right, I think it's gone. Here's another one. All right, so that'll fit right in there. Perfect. And then we've got this one. So the appliance people, they give you a window of 3-hour window. So they said they're coming between 8 and 11. I'm like, oh, great. There goes my sleeping in time. So now I gotta, I guess, get up and get ready by 8 o'clock, and they'll probably show up at 10:59. I hate that when they do that. Like, they have to know approximately what time they're going to be here. They probably start at 8 o'clock, and they know either I'm the first person or like the third or fourth person. So I'm like, do I really need to be up and ready by 8 o'clock, or do I not? All right, and then this one is gonna, we're gonna rip it And then we're going to dab it in the pad like so, all the way around. Try not to smear it. So then you have that, and hopefully it's not going to clash too much. Okay, that's good, because there's no real white on the front, so you're not going to be able to tell that that's not real white. And it's shimmer white, which we don't have anymore, which I really miss, because that was one of my favorite things, because it already had sparkle in it. So put that down, and then we're just going to rip off the end of that and put that on with dimensionals. So again, we're putting it on the front here, down here. So, oh, did I just smear it? No. I'm gonna get 4 of these. And flip them over. So you just don't want to go to the end, because you don't want it sticky right on the edge, because that's hanging off. And put that down. So there shouldn't be any sticky there. All right, and then when you open it up, there's your whole scene. And we've got a couple little gems to put on this one. I did rhinestones on here. So here we go. So we're going to give this a little sparkle of rhinestones. Oops, move it over there. And there you go. And we are all done. So let's get the trash off of there. All right, so we've got these, and these. So, what do you think? You like all those cards? Hopefully you do. You mean you soaked your flowers or your underwear? What? I missed that conversation. How did we get talking about underwear? I doused my bloomers yesterday and refilled the water barrel with the hose today. I missed that conversation. Okay. Yeah, we're getting rain right now. So, William, are you washing your underwear or your flowers? Oh, that's funny. Okay. I hate setting my alarm for I know it. I know. I hate getting up early just to sit and wait. I am buying a dozen packs of this paper. I know it. I got 3. We could get 3. Brought back. Yes, I'm so glad too. I know. I just was putting in an order at work on Sunday, and I didn't finish putting it in. So I'm glad I didn't finish, because now I can put it in tomorrow. All right, so here's all the cards from today. Don't forget, tomorrow free shipping. Well, actually starts tonight at midnight, depending on where you are. Mountain time at midnight, 2 a.m. Eastern. Don't forget host code here, or there's one in my email I sent you guys if you're on my email list, or on my website. So just pick any of those host codes if you're ordering. And let me get the joke for you guys. So, oh, I've got cards to give away too. So don't leave. Let me get the joke first. Now, it's a cute joke, but it's not as funny as my last few jokes. So I apologize, because it's not hysterical. It's just cute. All right. It's a blonde joke. All right. This blonde decides one day that she is sick and tired of all these blonde jokes and how all blondes are perceived as stupid. So she decides to show her husband that blondes really are smart. While her husband is off at work, she decides that she's going to paint a couple of rooms in the house. The next day, right after her husband leaves for work, she gets down to the task at hand. Her husband arrives home at 5:30 and smells the distinctive smell of paint. He walks into the living room and finds his wife lying on the floor in a pool of sweat. He notices that she is wearing a heavy parka and a leather jacket at the same time. He goes over and asks her if she's okay. She replies, yes. He says, what are you doing? And she replies that she wanted to prove to him that not all blonde women are dumb, and she wanted to do it by painting the house. He then asks her why she has a parka on over her leather jacket. She replies that she was reading the directions on the paint can, and it said, drum roll, you're gonna love this. For best results, put on 2 coats. I thought that was silly. It's silly, but it was cute. So hopefully you like that one. I know it's not as funny as the usual ones, but it was cute. So, all right. So I've got lots of cards. So I picked 4 winners from the comments in the regular comment section, and I've got 4 to give away from the comments today. So these are from the regular comment section, like after the video is done. And then I've got 4 from, let me see, yep, here's 4 from this time. Okay, so from the comment section, I have got Jody Cooks. So here is a card. These are just from my stash of cards. I picked some. So I've got that one. So Jody, you win this one. And let me get my address. Where's my email? Here's my email. stampgirl2@cox.net. Janet Muir, you win this one. That one that we did a few weeks ago. Well, no, about a week or 2 ago. Laura Janice, you won this one. That's from that One Sheet Wonder. I need to do another one of those. And Therese Marquez, you got this one. All right, so now I've got 4 to give away tonight. So let me pick some winners. Let me get a pen. All right, let's see. Hold on, let me scroll back on here. Why is my screen so big? Oh, you like that one. Oh, I'm glad you like that joke. Okay. A second coat on. Oh, I'm glad you like that. I thought you were going to think it was a dumb joke. Aw. I'm glad you like that. Okay. That's good. Okay. All right. So let's see some winners on here. All right. I think, let's see. Brian Jones, Twyla White. I don't think you've ever won, because I don't remember ever picking that. So I guess that's Twyla, because I'm guessing it's probably not Brian. So we'll pick you. Winner is Twyla White. So you win that one. And let's see, who else hasn't won in a while? Nell De Silva. I don't think I've ever picked you before either. Winner is Nell De Silva. Well, you were out watering your plants. We'll give you this quilt one. Oops, not sticking. All right, we've got 2 more. Bill, how about you? Have you won lately? I think we were going to pick you last time. We'll get this one for you. Bill. All right, and one more. Let's see. Who hasn't won one lately? Yes, Deborah, I am still on. Melinda Blevins. Okay, Melinda. All right, you guys, that is it for today. Oh, that was an hour. I guess because we did 3 cards. So I hope you enjoyed that video. All right, so if you want a card, make sure you send me your address at stampgirl2@cox.net. Don't forget, free shipping starts tonight and is all day tomorrow on $75 or more. It's got to be $75 or more before the tax. And don't forget the host code. if you want to get your card kit. Unless your order is $150 or more, then don't use the host code. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. You got the Queen Bee card from you in January. No, I don't save addresses, so make sure you send me your address again. I don't ever save them because that's just too much to keep track of. So, an hour with Lisa. Yay! All right, you guys, have a great rest of your week, and hopefully I will be on vacation the rest of the week, and I'll see you on Saturday for date night. So take care, everybody. And it really will be Saturday next time. For those of you that missed the beginning, I said, happy Saturday. Because I got the days mixed up. All right, good night, everybody. I'll see you soon. Bye.